Welcome everyone to the second episode of The Business Mile, a series where I interview entrepreneurs, professionals, and honestly just some really cool people while getting in a run. Today we are blessed with the one, the only DJ Wee-Woo. Alright man, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Did you stretch?
Of course I did. Whole mile run.
Cold as hell, you gotta stretch. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, bro. We're getting it. Quick little mile in.
Easy mile.
Nah, I know I've known you, bro, honestly, like 4, 5, 6. I can't count, but I've known you for like so many years.
Too long, for sure.
Too long, relax. Too long. But for anybody watching that doesn't know who DJ Wee-Woo is, could you go ahead and just introduce them? Like, who are you, bro? Where you from? How old are you?
So, government name is Zachary Godoy.
Oh, shit.
24 years old. Grew up in Chicago.
Government name is crazy.
Grew up in Chicago, Illinois. Been here all my life. My name is DJ Wee-Woo on a DJ level, on a professional aspect level. Real simple. I don't know if you guys know, but there's a very special SpongeBob episode that holds very dear to my heart.
Wee-Woo, Wee-Woo.
And it's exactly that when Patrick is announcing Wee-Woo, Wee-Woo, trying to get the attention of, regular locals around the town. I don't know, I forgot a little bit of the specifics of the episode, but anyways, that's what inspired that name.
Iconic.
Definitely.
Iconic. And I love it. And make sure you spell it correctly. It's 3 E's, 3 O's. DJ Wee-Woo.
Yeah, and then the only thing that bothers me, if you ever go back and look the subtitles and everything like that, it actually is spelled with 2 E's and 2 O's.
Damn.
But I'm the one that's just it sounded so good the first time I did it. I'm like, man, so I can't get help. I think I can get help with tell people.
Bro, I love that. I love that story, bro. And I think it's so funny whenever I think about it or whenever someone asks me about it. But at this point, as DJ Wee-Woo, bro, I don't know how long you've been doing it necessarily, but could you share a little bit about how long you've been a DJ and maybe how many gigs you've played throughout all this time?
Yeah, so basically I started since 2019, a little bit before the pandemic started. And then once the pandemic started, everyone was pretty much inside at that point. So I started picking up the actual controller, which was a Numark, and it's a very lame controller nowadays, but started learning on that, started getting music from YouTube.
Would you say that's like a starter controller or?
Yeah, it's definitely a starter controller, but I will say for new DJs, do not rip or burn music from YouTube or SoundCloud. It's gonna sound horrible. I learned the hard way.
Did you have a time where you try to play one that you had pulled off YouTube or something like that and then it didn't work out?
I definitely have, and then you have to sit there and just kind of give an awkward wave to the crowd. But you just fucked up.
So take me back to COVID, bro, because that's when you're saying that you kind of started DJing.
Yeah.
What happened during that time that said, hey, I really like music, I think I want to try turning this into a business or something like that?
Yeah, so with COVID and everything like that, I winded up wanting to just take time for myself outside of doing classes. I would knock out all my classes and then just have all that free time. So once I started working with everything, I had a lot of collaborations with DJs in Champaign that really just started to put me on and just inspire me. And I stopped wanting to be that person at the party that's really good at aux but couldn't control it. And I started learning it, picking it up. And yeah, that's how it pretty much started.
Do you have and this one's just off the dome, but do you have a specific sound or like a trademark that you really like hearing DJs play?
Like the mirror sound?
Yeah, something like that. Do you have a specific sound that you like? That's my favorite sound.
The first one I would definitely have to say is famous in Chicago. Definitely love that. Before you hear it, before any song drops, you just know it's gonna be a fire track.
It's gonna be a banger.
You just know it already.
Alright, so when you decided to become a DJ, it was COVID time. Were you just missing the bars, or was there something that said, hey, there's a business here?
So I definitely saw that there was potential for businesses a little bit before and after the pandemic, because I wanted to start DJing smaller events, and that's what we would do. Once everyone started wearing masks, everyone's a little bit less afraid of the world. That's when I started doing a lot more of that. And I started working a lot with the University of Illinois. That's what really gave me my first start.
what are some like clubs that we might have heard of that you've been able to play at before?
Oh man, some of the best ones I've played. I had the pleasure of playing at the Mine before. Shout out to V5, shout out to Narcotics, putting me on. Other ones I could say, Gold Coast Social. Shout out DJ Gordo, really the one that put me on to all of that. Eric Boss, of course, can't forget him. And yeah, those are the two notable clubs. A lot of them Hubbard Inn.
Yeah, I remember Hubbard Inn, yeah.
Yeah, well, you remember that night. It was a pretty fun night.
All right, man. So I know you've played some really great venues, not only here in Chicago, but back in Champaign.
Yeah.
And I know that's like the best part about being a DJ. Like a lot of DJs, especially when they just start out, they aspire to be playing at these clubs, bro. And you're finally doing that. But
let's do it.
But like along the way, I'm sure you had to have had some challenges, bro. So could you shed light on maybe what are some challenges you sort of experienced in the past years of building up your business?
I'll definitely say a lot of it comes from within. A lot of it was just a lot of anxiety, where I felt like I couldn't really do it because who's gonna come and see me? Who's gonna especially even pay money to come and see me? So it was a lot of getting through that barrier, and a lot of that with that challenge, I just kind of just took it upon myself to start going on Instagram Live. And shout out to the people who would actually start watching it, because looking back at it, the audio was horrible.
Parties in live, bro? That sounds so funny.
Yeah, like I would have like 10 people, including like my mom and my family, like tune in. They'd all have drinks around, and they would all say it's great. But then I would ask some of my best friends, be like, hey, but how really was it? And they're like, I mean, you just kept on hearing the buttons getting clicked and everything. It was just super awkward to hear the actual reviews of it. But just doing that gave me that actual confidence to sit there and do it in public.
Well, I think it's awesome that you even went on live, bro. I feel like, I mean, I know our industries are different, but I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs right now are like scared to put themselves out there.
Yeah, it's always going to be challenging because, people are always going to judge. But even then, for my own motivation, I have a tattoo. It's actually on my left arm. It says, they're going to judge you regardless.
They're going to judge you regardless.
And like that's been my favorite quote since I was a kid. Decided to put it on my arm, and I look at it every day and just re-motivates me.
Bro, I love that, man. I love that, bro. And like, so would you say like something that kind of keeps you pushing every single day is, one, the tattoo is a nice reminder.
Yeah.
Two is probably yourself. What else drives you?
A lot of it is really just the future, like looking ahead. Because a lot of times, like me growing up, I didn't really see much of a future for myself. So just seeing that, growth, looking back, just me always trying to re-heal or be that person that my youngest self needed. Mm-hmm. And that's what keeps me motivated.
Do you feel like you're living out that person?
Yeah, I would definitely say I'm living out that person. I would say that my younger self would be proud of me.
I love that.
But, I still have an older me to, be proud too.
Yeah, we're still young, bro. You're 25 or 26?
24.
Damn! It's 24. 24, bro. You're so young. Yeah. You haven't even hit the quarter life crisis yet.
I'm definitely already like starting yesterday, but I'm about to. Oh, peak is coming.
Gets worse, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I like that, man. Well, you're young. I know there's a lot of other DJs out there that are still young, and even some that aren't, but they're just getting into this for the first time, bro.
Yeah.
So if you could take us back to like when you first started as a DJ, what's some advice that you would have given to yourself as a new DJ?
I would say definitely don't be afraid to ask questions, because a lot of times you're gonna have DJs that really just forget their roots and they'll be pretty mean to you if you try to ask them something. But don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to reach out.
Can they reach out to you?
Oh yeah, they definitely could.
And what's like the best place for someone to find you, find your socials, find your pages? What's the best way for us to find you?
The best way you can go is Instagram. That's my bread and butter. But I also have TikTok, Facebook. Again, government name was given in the beginning, so that's where it's at. I'm not going nowhere. And that's pretty much where my most usage of social media is.
Nice, man. Nice. I love that. I'm gonna try to ask you one more question.
Yeah,
we'll see if this one gets in there. Because we only just got a little bit left, bro, and get this mile in.
That's what's crazy about it. It's a whole mile already.
Fuck. I'm starting to feel it. How's the cameraman doing? Give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. We're doing good. So any big plans to kind of finish out the year or start next year strong?
So starting off or ending off this year, I'll be at Soundbar, closing off the night for New Year's Eve.
Damn, bro, that's awesome.
Yes, sir. And I'll also be at Parlor in West Loop. Shout out DJ Mayhem. Really been a great person to just get me booked out and, you know, explore the city. So looking forward to doing that. Looking forward to a lot of collaborations. And just most of all, you know, looking ahead and like keep on challenging myself, pushing myself.
I'm fucking dying.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is keep those friends around who actually want to get you out to exercise. Cause it's cold as hell. I would never do this by myself. So appreciate you, Leo.
Hey, DJ Wee was a real one, man. I asked him to come out in 30 degree weather. After, you know, him doing gigs and other business work, I appreciate this guy. I appreciate you, bro.
So appreciate you, man. And hey, let's do more running, you know, outside the camera.
Yes, and not with the suit.